Good morning to everyone. Today po ay Saturday, September 19, 2020. Good morning po sa lahat. And ngayon po ay uh, topic ko po topic for today is regarding the unit measure of lumber. Okay, but I prepared this topic because this is very important, so especially in construction. If you construct a house, lumber is very important, and it should be included in your budget. So we'll go to the our topic now regarding lumber. Our So this is our topic for today: the unit measure of lumber. So what is lumber all about? So before we uh, call it lumber, it is, as mentioned in the definition of terms, lumber is the term applied to wood after it has been sawed or sliced into board, planks, timber, and etc. So it means after we cut that one or slice, we will call this one as a lumber. So hindi na po siya tawagin nating wood, but it is a lumber. Okay? Lumber, there is also a rough lumber. What do you mean by rough lumber? Rough lumber, this is those lumbers with rough surfaces. So after cutting and slice it, so of course that is rough surface. So we call that as rough lumber. Okay. But they are also called as East 2S and East 4S. What do you mean by East 2S and East 4S? This one connotes the smooth sides. Okay. If East 2S means lumber having two smooth sides, and East 4S with four sides. Okay? So kung pumunta kayo doon sa hardware and then you buy lumber, and your request is 2S, it means that lumber is two sides smooth. So smooth yung two sides. And if you request is 4S, it is four sides smooth. So yun po yung tinatawag natin is 2S and is 4S. Okay. What is the uses of lumber in constructing a house? So marami po siyang uses. We can use it in the post. Kasi may mga bahay pa ngayon na using wood post. We can use as girder, yung patungan ng flooring joists. And we have floor joists and board flooring. So we can use also as siding wood board. And we can use as roof framing, yung sa trusses, sa bubong, yung forelens, yung truss. Karamihan ginamit, mayroon pa karamihan noon ginamit natin yung wood. But some of the people now who constructing their house, they're using steel trusses. But mayroon pa namang gumamit ng wood or lumber. So lumber we can use also in ceiling joists. Yung tayo ng kisame. We can use also as door and window frame. Okay. So this is the uses of lumber in constructing a house. But the question, how you can estimate the cost of the lumber you required in constructing your own house. Okay, so it's very important. We should know, and we should know how to estimate. This is only basic estimation. Okay. What is the unit measure of lumber? So the unit measure of lumber is board foot. This is the unit measured used in computing the volume of lumber. So hindi cubic meter. In cubic meter, that is concrete. But if you use lumber, it is board foot. One board foot simply means 1 square foot by 1 inch thick lumber, or an equivalent of 144 cubic inches. Okay? The width and thickness are expressed in inches, while the length is in feet. So yung units of the weight and the thickness should be in inches in computing board foot, and the length should be in feet. So board foot, how you will calculate board foot? Board foot is found by dividing the product of the thickness, the weight, and the length. So we will multiply the thickness, the width, and the length, and divided by 12. So this is the formula now. Board foot, thickness, it should be in inches, times the width, and it should be in inches, times the length, it should be in feet, divided by 12. So I will give you an example. Example, due to the, we'll buy commercial size lumber, and we'll go to the hardware, and we should know how to compute. It's very important, because maybe when we go there to request to buy the material, we can see and compute also. Baka magkamali din yung computation. So it's better uh, we know also how to compute. So for example, if you buy 10 pieces of commercial size lumber with the size of 2 inches by 3 inches by 14 feet lumber. So how many board foot uh, the 10 pieces of 2 by 3 by 14? Okay, so this is the sample drawing. The thickness is 2 inches, the width is 3 inches, and the length is 14 feet. And our requirements is 10 pieces. Take note that thickness, width is inches, and length in feet. So by using this formula, bird foot is equal to the thickness, 2 inches, by 3 inches, the width, times 14 feet long, times 10 pieces divided by 12. So it is equal to 840. The product of this 2 by 3 by 14 by 10 is equal to 840 divided 12 is equal to 840 divided 12, 70 board foot. So you need 70 board foot for the 10 pieces 2 by 3 by 14 feet lumber. So alam na din natin kung how much the cost. If you will go to the hardware and then how much per board foot, you will find the cost of the material you require. How about if yung round log, yung round hindi pa siya na-cut. So for example, kung may magbinta sa inyo ng kahoy, okay, and then you should know how much board foot na makuha niyo doon sa kahoy na ibinibinta sa inyo kasi baka maliit lang. So you can calculate, you can estimate how many board foot. Okay, this is the next questions that how to find the need board foot of a round log or a standing tree knowing its diameter and height. So what you will do, you will measure the diameter of the log. So this is the formula, board foot is equal to d minus 4 squared times the length divided by 16. So this is the where d is the smaller diameter of the log. It should be in inches. And the length of the log, it should be in feet. And the 4 is the constant as a reduction factor. So this is the formula you need to compute, to use when you compute the net board foot of a round log. For example, this log. Determine the total board foot lumber which derived from a round log of 24 inches diameter. This is the smaller diameter of the log. So don't consider the big diameter. You should consider the small diameter of the log. So by 3 meters, so yung haba ay 3 meters. So you should convert it into feet. So 3 meters is equal to 10 feet. But the diameter, it should be in inches. So we'll compute the board foot. Board foot is equal to d minus 4 squared times the length over 16. So the diameter of smaller diameter of a log is 24. So 24 minus 4 square times the length, which is in feet. So times 10 divided by 16. So you need 250. You can uh, take 250 board foot of this size of log. The diameter is 24 inches. The length is in 3 meter. So you can take 250 board foot. So this is the topic for today. I use this topic because this is very important to us. So we can use this one in our daily lives and estimating. We have a project that required the wood. Just as mentioned here, if you, for example, if you have a ceiling, you will construct a ceiling in your house. So it's very easy to compute how many board foot you require, and then you can multiply by the cost. You can find the total estimated cost of your project. So because before before we construct a project, we should have we should have a estimate to prepare our budget. So, ang budget na natin. But if we don't know how to compute, so it's very hard. It is very basic for us. So this is the topic for today, and I hope you learn something about this. And you can use it in your uh, estimation. And before I end, I will shout out my shout out my friends here. We have my friends and my beloved wife and son, brother and sisters in Mindanao and Bohol. Sorry po kasi naputol yung ano natin, yung signal. So, so that's all for this topic. And I will repeat the shout out to Lon Salabi. Happy birthday. And Engineer Eric Ramontad. My nephew, Madeline Akaskape in Taiwan. And Rosalito Gyangan. And Aver Gonzalo Hoyle. Congrats to your new baby. And to America Vlog in Bahrain. So, that's all for today. And God bless us all. See you by next Saturday for another topic, or estimation topic.